Hi, welcome to the Lexile Framework for Reading, Matching Readers with Text. This website, which is www.lexile.com, is a good resource for teachers, media specialists, parents, students, anyone who wants to match up books according to their Lexile. If you hover over this white bar, you can find some things hidden. I'm not sure why they are hidden, but they are. So take some time to look through those. I don't have all the Lexile ranges memorized, so I have to actually go in and, about Lexile measures. And if I go to Common Core and Lexile measures, Common Core is all the rage we know. If you scroll over here, this kind of helps me cheat a little bit just because, I guess being old school, I'm familiar with kind of the grade ranges as opposed to the Lexile. But if you go to this little cheat sheet, you can kind of see, depending on the grade level that you're looking for, what the Lexile equivalency is. Okay, so I teach middle school. We're expecting our kids to read 3 books over the summer that fall within this range. So I'm going to keep those numbers in my head, and I'm just going to call 10, 10, 1100. And I'm going to go back here. Takes you back to the home page pretty easily. And then you can insert those numbers. So it was 860, and the second number was 1100. And you hit search. And then it takes you to step 2, categories. So the students, after they put in the range that they're looking for, they can come down and fine tune it a little bit. And they have all these categories. So I am going to choose fantasy. And you can see it's over there. And you can choose more than one thing. I changed my mind about that one. Let's see, fantasy, and I like a little mystery, maybe even a little romance. So I have 3 genres picked over here, and then I click submit. So I have 726 results of books in this database that will meet my criteria of 860 to 1100 Lexile level. So I can go ahead and scroll through. That's a lot of books to scroll through. So I would probably do a more advanced search. Or maybe I would do one genre at a time. But if you have the time, you could go through some more. Once you have books at your disposal, you can actually click on the book to find out more information. And I will show you that in just a bit because I'm going to show you another way of searching. So that's one way where you can get a whole list if you don't know the specific book that you want to look up. So if you come up here in the QuickBooks search and you type in the name of a book, right now The Fault in Our Stars is all the rage in middle school. Here it comes, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It's 850 Lexile, so it wouldn't meet my language arts criteria for the summer, but it's definitely a book that I highly recommend. And I always tell the kids, to not worry so much about the numbers, to enjoy the reading, but it kind of contradicts what they're being asked to do in language arts. So anyway, you can click on that and it will give you a little summary, age range, language it's written in, the author, and then it gives you some of the challenging words that might be in the book. So students can look at this and be like, ooh, I don't know most of these words, or I got this. And they can make a decision from there. You can also enter the Lexile score that the student, if he knows his own Lexile score, his or her, he or she could write that in. Let's say that I'm just going to shoot lower. I'm going to say my Lexile score is 680. Let's see what happens. You hit go, and 58% is the expected comprehension because this book was 850 Lexile, and I am only reading on a 680 Lexile. So it would probably be a little bit challenging for the student who is 680. So if, let's say we're 1,000, let's just see what it says. See if we turn to 100%. Even there, they say 85% expected comprehension. So that's that. I want to do another quick search. I'm going to hit advance, and you can actually put in series names. So I'm going to put in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Oh, I put kids. That's okay. It understood me. So this might be surprising to you. Diary of a Wimpy Kid by Jeff Kinney ranges pretty high or middle school level. We even hit 1,000, 1,010, 1060. So I actually was kind of surprised that it was this high, but it is. And if we click on one, let me click on one that's a little bit higher. Dog Days gives you the summary, and this one actually gave a little more summary than what The Fault in the Stars did. Gives you the age range, and this is 8-year-old is what, 2nd grade to 11, which is like 6th grade. So here's some challenging words that might be found in the book, and then of course you can do this. But my point here is, a lot of people think you can't judge a book by its cover, right? A lot of people think that because of the way it's written, the point of view of a child, and it has illustrations in it, some people assume that it is a lower reading level when in fact it does have a 1010 Lexile. So let me go back here again, and I'm going to put in Divergent just to get me back here. And I wanted to point out that you can do a more sophisticated search over here, and you can save your searches too. But let's say I'm a middle schooler and I am 11 years old. I am going to put an age range in because I enjoy some things that are younger, but I also want to go to like 12. 13 wouldn't be too bad either. I know that I can read anywhere between, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the middle school Lexile range, 860 to 1100. And because I put Divergent in there, you want to get rid of that because then it will only match up Divergent. I want to also point while I'm here, you have some Lexile codes. AD is adult directed, graphic novels, high, low. This is high interest but low reading level, so that's a very good spot to check for. It really helps with your search. Illustrated guide and non-conforming. This non-conforming would be when you have a higher level, a person who is able to read a higher Lexile than their maturity level. So if you click non-C, it will find a more complex text, but the content will still be a younger grade level or age level. So, and then you got, if people are afraid of page numbers, and then you have your languages. Some people like series, some people don't want to waste their time with the whole list. Maybe they just want to check out the award winners. You can click any of that. So just to go back, my age range is between 9 and 12. My Lexile range between 860 and 1100. And I didn't click any of those. I'm going to click submit, and then here I will get books that are in my range and for my age. So if you roll over some of these, you can see the IG, the illustrated guide. It defines it for you. So I thought that feature was nice also. So I think that's enough to get you started, and hopefully this will help you find the right book for your students or child. Have a great day. Happy hunting.